People say modern art is pretentious, but I look at it like this. Well, thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jimmy Carr. We'll move on, shall we? I should warn you, ladies and gentlemen, before I get started, that in my show there is a certain amount of bad language. I'm not talking about split infinitives. There is some swearing and there is some material of a sexual nature. So if you are offended by rude or crude material, for heaven's sake, don't be a about it. Now, some of you may be having difficulty with my accent. Of course, technically, I don't have an accent. I'm English. This is just how things sound when they're pronounced properly. My girlfriend said she wanted me to tease her. I said, all right, fatty. She sat me down recently for one of those serious relationship conversations where she talked at me for about 6 hours. I hadn't realised until then that when a man says he is spoken for, that is quite literally what he means. She said to me, Jimmy, we're at a crossroads in our relationship. Down one road is hard work and commitment, but ultimately, happiness. And down the other road, well, the other road is a dead end. And I said, that's not a crossroads, that's a T-junction. Well, I'm glad you laughed. She went mental. I was doing a show a couple of weeks ago. I got talking to a girl in the front row. I asked her her name. She said, it's Pataka. I said, that's an unusual name. You don't hear that every day. To which she replied, actually, I do. I asked her where she was from. She said, I'm from outside New York. I said, really? So am I. What part of New York aren't you from? At what stage, and I'm really asking the men in the room when I ask this, at what stage do you get paranoid about receiving enlarge your penis emails? I'm not the only one getting them, am I? It's just I'm currently getting about 10 a day. 8 of them are from my girlfriend. It's the 2 from my mum that really hurt. No matter how much you give a homeless person for a cup of tea, you never get that tea. Throwing acid is wrong, in some people's eyes. Swimming is good for you, especially if you're drowning. Oh yes, not only did I get a cardiovascular workout, I also didn't die. My father used to say, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Till the accident. People say modern art is pretentious, but I look at it like this. I went up to the airport information desk. I said, how many airports are there in the world? It's all very well going on a round-the-world trip on your vacation. Where are you going to go next year? I bought one of those round-the-world tickets, $1,200, amazing value. 37 hours later, I arrived back.